That's the war above ground. But as we know, much of this conflict is being waged below ground in the intricate and extensive labyrinth of Hamas tunnels known as the Gaza Metro. That sprawling subterranean network is not only used to hide and transport fighters and materiel, but also as hostage holding cells. The horrors of that reality were illuminated a bit further today in a new report from the Hostages and Missing Families Forum, which said conditions down there have caused serious respiratory and mental health issues among the hostages that have already been released. NewsNation got an intimate look at that architecture of those tunnels this week. Correspondent Robert Sherman went underground and joins us live from Tel Aviv. And Robert, after seeing these tunnels for yourself, can you understand now why these hostages who've already been released, and there are many, many more still there, are dealing with such serious medical issues?
Oh, most definitely, Elizabeth. You descend deep underground where the sunlight can't reach. It's a dark and damp labyrinth with no end in sight. And for those hostages who have gotten out, they say it's a nightmare down there.
What's your name?
It's okay, let's go.
It was some of the first good news Israel had received in weeks. 2 elderly hostages were coming home. As the IDF was gearing up for its ground invasion of Gaza, it was 85-year-old Yakoved Lifshitz's chilling account that detailed what was lying in wait.
There are a huge network of tunnels underneath. It looks like a spider web.
A spider web, a subway system, arteries and veins, all have been used to describe Hamas's massive undercity, sprawling hundreds of miles.
You see the massive size of this. You could easily drive an American car through there.
But like icebergs, it's what's beneath the surface that's most astonishing.
Now we're going inside of one of Hamas's tunnels,
where sunshine seems like a distant memory.
One thing that you can't help but notice right off the bat is the level of infrastructure that's down here. All of this concrete, this took years, this took millions of dollars. And then you add in what's above here. This is a ventilation tube. You see the wiring that's here as well. This is a grounding wire. Where does this stack up on the list of challenges?
I mean, this is one of the biggest ones because we've been building these for so many years.
Lieutenant Colonel Richard Hecht showing us what is to date the largest tunnel the IDF has found since the war began.
And what's remarkable is this tunnel, it just keeps on going, descending into the abyss. 50 meters down, 4 kilometers in length.
The tunnel itself leads all the way into the heart of Gaza. Hamas documenting the construction process along the way. But it's not until you return to the surface that you realize these tunnels weave a lethal web.
This is the kicker, Elizabeth. That massive tunnel we were in, not even a quarter of a mile away from the Israeli border. The largest tunnel that they have found to date, right on Israel's doorstep. Nobody can believe it. Elizabeth?
Robert, I'm curious. Was it claustrophobic down there at all? And what was the air quality like? Did it smell, or was it... I'm just curious.
Yeah, in terms of the air quality, very damp, very musty down there for sure. I mean, especially the deeper that you go in, and it goes down even further than where we were. It just goes landing by landing. In terms of claustrophobia, actually, I would say the opposite of that tunnel. It was just so massive down there that it was actually just, you never felt as though it was a tunnel constructed by terrorists. It felt like Western infrastructure. It was just that massive and that advanced.
Like a subway station or something like that. Wow.
Right.
All right, Robert Sherman, thanks so much. Incredible reporting there. The Israeli Defense Forces say they have found about 1,500 different tunnels. It's a lot. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.